changes. All I want is a moment to think clearly, but thoughts come unrelenting, consuming every waking moment. My mind binds me and I can't escape. I shout for help when no one hears me. One day I feel I'll just disappear. Lost in this chaos, I'm searching for peace.
Hello, wrestling fans, and welcome back to Dirt Radio Presents TNA Impact. Happy birthday, and we are sorry there is no cake. The cake is a lie.
Uh-huh. Or no, didn't the cake end up in Ash's face a couple months ago?
Yeah. I'm not getting that deposit back.
No, not even for like the low-budget gigolos, like the Chippendale wannabes.
not even for them. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, come on. I have the security deposit for a reason.
Yeah, well, they got rid of security too. Who the hell went to somewhere else?
Fair enough.
But anyway, yeah, we weren't here last week, but we're here now. I am that Quinn reviewer, Matt, and to join me, the IWC War Chief of Jai Honshu.
Honshu? Yeah,
hello.
Hello. Got to change it up a little bit.
Yeah, change it up a little bit. How was the show yesterday? Since I did not watch it, since I was busy at an opera.
You were being all cultured and worldly at an opera, yeah, and I was watching. I don't know. Sadly, like the best episode they've had in a while, but it was not great last week. It was like average. Like the wrestling was kind of shit, but the segments were fine. There were elements to move things along, and then we got this week's episode, and yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
Yummy, yeah.
Yummy. But it is. For those that don't know, it's their official 23rd birthday.
23.
There's no PCO, unfortunately.
See, that's why they were doing 23 last. It all makes sense now. It was going to be some big reveal for the birthday.
Yeah, they were gonna drag it out for another 7 months.
It could have been the Iconics, the inspiration. They could have debuted. They could have been 23.
We got Step to Lander for the 23.
Shh. We don't talk about that. No.
I'm not gonna talk about that. We'll talk about people in a little bit.
Places and things. We're very good with our nouns.
Yeah, all the nouns, pal. All of them. All right. Let's get to this. But yeah.
Oh, you actually want to start on the show?
No. No. I'm just lying to make myself feel better.
Yeah. So you're pulling the Char Aznable today? Is that what it is?
I am pulling a Char. We can talk about Char.
I mean, you weren't surprised by that reveal, right?
No.
Because as soon as I saw the two act confused in whatever that little docking station was, and this random blonde kid just be like, "Oh, I'm gonna leave." It's like, no! I know who you are.
Yeah.
Fuck you, dude.
Come back.
Don't just fuck off because you're like, we have company. I should get the tea. No.
Gonna poison people.
Nah, we just shoot bitches now. We don't even poison them. At least there. That's a zombie thing where they poison you.
Yeah. One did a crime.
Yes. Cassilia poisons people through an air vent.
Yes.
That's why she wouldn't take her mask off. That was kind of badass. I'll give her credit on that one.
Yeah. No. That was good. And we got our two main protagonists still fighting for that autistic Riz as Shuji.
Even though now he might be evil.
I was trying to figure out, like, is this evil? Is this...
He's trying to set the timeline right. So, like, I don't know what that means. Because, the fact that OG Lala is in the Rose of Sharon, we know that even this show acknowledges the fact that it's not an original timeline.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. See, there's a lot. That whole little bit was a lot to digest between fucking Machu kind of slamming into Char and sniffing him and liking how he smells, and They put 14-year-old girls in weird positions in that show, and I don't like it.
Yeah.
Then Char had his magical girl fucking transformation where he went from his suit to his red comet.
He is the best magical girl.
He is. He's my new favorite magical girl. And then Shuji just like popping up and be like, nah, fuck y'all, I need to stop you. It's like, what? And then the fucking RX-78?
Yes, I think I have to protect her, but not the way you have in mind.
And I like how even Machi was just like, bitch, what?
Like, you first you stopped him. Like, first you're helping him, then you're stopping him, and...
Yeah, then it turns into, don't hurt Lala. I need to do this. I don't want to hurt Lala. Oh, okay. Then Shuji's is like, fuck all y'all and Lala. I'm ending this shit.
I'm really Armory in this world.
You know, he's the only one we haven't seen an alternate version of, and he's should be somewhere.
Well,
unless he died on Side 6.
We have his Gundam.
Well, yeah, his Gundam's popping out to fucking help Shuji, so... Or what if it's Amuro? And Shuji's just like a disembodied spirit. Just fucking with people.
Probably.
So, I don't know.
But it ends Tuesday. I can't wait. I want to see how they wrap this up, because this is going to be the only one and done.
Yeah, at least it's interesting. I'll give him credit there, because...
Yeah, I didn't want to overstay its welcome type.
Yeah, G-Witch definitely overstayed, because that first cur was pretty good. I remember liking the first half of G-Witch.
I did, and then it's more of, we got more unanswered questions at the end.
Well, it wasn't so much unanswered questions. They went from hinting that it was the Tempest in Gundam World to then just making it every step of the fucking Tempest in the second half. And I'm like, but that's not fun, because it doesn't end in a way that, you care about. Like, there's no cathartic moment. Like, Prospero just gives up. And, like, he gives up his magic, and everybody lives happily ever after. And that's what happened at the end, kind of, with all that. I'm like, stupid.
And Guel is left with misery.
Exactly, and then we have our happy lesbian couple, but then the writers are just like, no, they're just friends. They were roommates.
That's what Bandai says. Like, look, we're sorry that you guys had to see that, but you have to understand, they're just good friends, and if you think they're not, well, just leave it to your imagination.
But no!
Leave it to your imagination.
Did you watch the show? They're gay! No. Friends. I hate you. I hate you, Bandai.
That's how straight girlfriends act?
When they're drunk, when they're not so straight, yes!
Yeah, they're all good friends. Even on the point they're fucking scissoring. They're just friends. It doesn't count if they say not homo.
And it was cold too, so they're just doing that for heat. It's not gay if it's for survival. You know.
The friction. They had the bush is the fire pit.
Exactly. You heard about the burning bush in the Bible? Well, this is their version. This is the Japanese mental gymnastics to make them just roommates.
They got the sparks are flying, if you know what I mean.
Yes. Only for warmth, though. Only.
Oh yeah, they'll be plenty warm.
So yeah. So at least G-Quux has the potential to end interesting, and I hope it's good. You know what I mean? I'm torn.
If it does end good, it'll probably make it on my top 5 for the season somewhere. Not top 3, like maybe 4 or 5, depending.
Yeah, no, that's fair, because it wasn't paced well. It kind of went from this weird little like gang battle bullshit thing to suddenly now suddenly you're on Zeon's for ships. Now suddenly you have a bigger part to play. Now she's crazy. You're the light of hope. Go fight, save somebody. He's evil. Fuck it. Now Shar's back.
Yeah.
What?
I will say it's my favorite original. I'll say it's my favorite original for the season, because I really wanted to like Lazarus, but it's just not doing it for me.
Oh, I didn't even watch that one yet.
I want to like it because it's the guy that made Cowboy Bebop, Samurai Champloo, Carol and Tuesday, all that shit, and it's kind of like connected in Cowboy Bebop in this universe somehow, and it's just the same almost. Almost all the episodes you'll get development on some of the characters, sure, but more or less, like 80 episodes have like been the same. Like, oh, there's a clue to find Scanner, and no luck, back to square one.
Isn't that exactly what Cowboy Bebop was?
But
We're
they
broke. We need money. And then Spike gets a little bit of
right,
like,
but
background.
it
Then they're
worked.
broke again. And then Faye needs a little bit of background. Then they're broke again. Then Jet needs a little bit of background. And they're broke again.
But you still get stuff in between, whether it's the cool stuff, the jazz, the sequences.
So that's it. Cool factor. These characters were cool and more interesting than the Lazarus characters.
They are no. They're trying so hard to make Axel cool, and it's just not working.
I know.
Okay.
I'm just saying, like, I enjoyed Cowboy Bebop growing up. I have
Yeah.
nothing against Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
I was always more of an Outlaw Star kid. And even when I was younger, I would just be like, they're just cool people doing cool people things every fucking episode, and then they're broke again.
Well, yeah, that's what we like. That's what we liked when we were younger. Like, oh, he's cool.
But Outlaw Star was cool and it had a continuous story.
I know.
And there were guns! The caster shells were the coolest fucking thing!
Look. Alistair is dear to my heart because that was the first anime I watched. So
Fine.
that's why I like Alistair. Like, it's the first one I've seen. That's what made me into it. Got me into it. And not DBZ.
The first one I got into was Ronin Warriors, which is why I'm happy this sequel's coming out in, January next year?
Yep, it's gonna be January.
Yeah. Still curious what the fuck they're gonna do for a sequel.
Yeah, the last time was like almost 40 years.
And it was wrapped up nicely, though. You know what I mean? Like, I forget who became the ancient after Anubis sacrificed himself. Wasn't it the girl? I forget what her name was in the original version. Because original Raiden sacrificed himself. Dark Warlord of Cruelty became New Raiden. Then I think he sacrificed himself towards the end. And I want to say that the girl, the main character girl that was like kind of flirting with Ryu, was the ancient.
I would have to rewatch it if I'm gonna watch the sequel because it's been so fucking long.
Oh, I haven't watched it in like upwards of 35 years either.
So if I'm gonna watch it, I need to make time to watch the old school.
Yeah, when I watched it was when it was on at like 7 in the morning on like CW or like random like public access channels, when it was still called like Japanese animation or Japanimation when they got fucking spicy, you know? Like, it wasn't until Toonami where we kind of took the anime name, and then we're just like, yeah, we're gonna just make all Japanese animation anime now. There we go.
It's all anime.
Even though that's not what it means in Japan, it's easier for us as ignorant Americans to just call it one thing and be done with it.
Exactly.
This is that funny cartoon stuff from across the water. That's anime. What we make is cartoons.
So get on top of it, bitches.
Yeah, figure the fuck out.
Yeah. Now remake Gigantor, and there we go.
I don't want to see a remake, but you know what I like? I'd like some other perspective like Pluto. Pluto I thought was really well done.
Oh yeah.
And I think we need more things like that. I don't want to see any remake anymore. Like, no one asked for a remake of Sorcerer's Cyber Orphan or fucking Legend of Galactic Heroes. Like, the original stuff still holds up well enough. So, stop remaking shit and just do it from a different perspective. Like, Quux is an AU. Pluto was a different perspective. You know, an Astro Boy. Like, it worked really well. Do that! Stop remaking shit.
Also, guys, if you're into Astro Boy type of shit, watch Pluto. It's on Netflix. It's really good. It's 8 episodes.
Yeah, and it's fucking fantastic.
Yeah, I love Dr. Abdullah.
Oh, the one that hated the bot for a while?
He was such a cool villain.
Oh, the villain. Oh, I thought you meant the old dude who like played the piano or whatever and hated the one robot that he had helping him.
Oh yeah.
Warmed up to him.
That one I did like too.
Oh, okay, because
yeah,
that was a fun little story arc within the thing.
Yeah, I was talking about the actual main antagonist.
Oh no, I didn't remember what his name was.
Yeah, look, old Dan's like, and they like he finds the origin of Pluto. It's like, goddamn.
Yeah, there were a lot of fun little elements to that show,
Yeah.
and yeah, I wish we got more stuff like that.
Yeah. So like, of course, all the hero robots die. Like, goddamn, all except for Astro Boy, but still. So man, the one just wanted to help the orphanage, and the main guy this wanted to take his wife out.
Oh, the detective one, yeah. And he got thrown off because the like a little kid bot selling the
His
flowers
son,
or whatever.
yeah, it looked like his son.
Yes, yes.
So we got
That was sad though. That was perfect.
I
'Cause, like,
know. I'm just like, like, what are you doing? No, he's the main guy.
well, they have to make it match canon, and he wasn't really important in the Astro Boy story, and I think he died early in Astro Boy.
Did you see that Cat's Eyes coming back?
I heard something about it. I just didn't go into it. I'm not. I haven't kept up with it.
It's gonna be on Disney.
Really?
Like like the anime Disney Plus type shit. So Hulu.
Oh no, I get you. I get you.
Yeah, basically the female Lupin, more or less.
Yeah, Lupin was always something that I could kind of sort of watch once in a blue moon. I never got hard into that. Like that and Case Closed or Conan, whatever you want to call
Case
it.
Closed, I couldn't really get into, but I love Lupin. I always try to, whatever is new fair, I'm always gonna watch it.
No, that's fair. I just know there's some older ones that I just never latched on to. Like Speed Racer, not a fan. Not really a fan of the original Astro Boy, which is why I was surprised I like Pluto so much. And then, yeah, I like the big robot shit. So Gundam, Aura Battle or Dunbine, Macross, Galaxy Railway, that kind of stuff.
Right.
Like, and Legend of Galactic Heroes. Like, give me a space opera, give me a Big Mac. I'm happy.
Space Opera Big Mac, there we go.
Yeah, give me humans running around solving crimes. It's like, that's like every TV show that we've gotten in the last 30 years. Jag, NCIS, Lucifer, Castle, Leverage.
It goes on and on.
Exactly. Knight Rider, Miami Vice. It's
Thunderbird, maybe, I don't fucking know.
But that's my point. Like, there's always some kind of like procedural drama. It's like it doesn't catch me just because it's animated. And so I don't hate it, but it's never been one that I've been like, yeah, I need to see more of that.
You gotta be in the mood for it. It's gotta be something that's like, okay,
correct.
Yes. Let me see what you got, type of thing.
Yup.
Yeah. But we got Squid Games. I think next week. The series finale.
Oh, and then next week is also the third part to Pokemon Horizons.
Oh, is that next week too?
June 27th. So almost exactly a week.
Yep. Yeah. So 8 days. All right.
By the time we're done talking, though, 7. Because we usually end around midnight.
Pretty much, yeah.
But yeah,
it'll be my brother's birthday.
Well, see, at least you'll be awake to like shoot him a text real quick. You're like, haha, I got you, bitch, and then go to sleep.
I'll call tomorrow.
Okay.
So yeah, happy birthday.
That's the good way to do it.
Pretty much.
But yeah, I don't know. Anime's been in a weird spot last couple of years where I'll pick and choose a couple, and some disappoint me, some are alright, but I don't know, nothing really seems like it's really like the big pinnacle, aside from like shonen shit, but shonens aren't like written well. They're just shiny and cool and fun, and you watch it for the fights most of the time.
Or if you get something that's really good, no one really talks about it. Because it's not the shonen standards.
Which is irritating, because I can't really tolerate shonens anymore. Like, I didn't mind Demon Slayer the first couple seasons when it was a little different.
Yeah.
When it was still more dark than stupid shonen bullshit.
Yeah.
And then that last arc where, Nezuko randomly has something in her blood to survive the sun now, and she just doesn't die because of plot armor. I'm like, why? Why? It's the dumbest fucking thing in the world.
Yeah.
It's like I like Nezuko as much as okay, not gonna say as much as the next guy because I've seen pictures. I don't
Yeah,
like
yeah,
her that
yeah,
much.
yeah, especially once she got that little transformation.
Yeah, I don't like her that much because she's
Yeah.
still a little. I like little Nezuko. Like she's cute.
Like
She's the
sweet,
little sister.
yeah, like sweet innocence, child like wonder.
Correct. Like she's the sweet innocent little sister, and it's adorable. Not
Yeah,
the other kind of people that like Nezuko. So like I didn't want her to die either, but I don't like plot armor. It's stupid. It's
yeah,
shonen-y. And it's like, and then it just kind of fell off the cliff of quality after that. I'm like, I hate you
yep,
so much.
yep. I think that's the problem though. They don't know how to really end or.
Shonens in general or Demon Slayer?
We'll talk about shows in general. Like they don't know how to like they get good, but they don't know how to stick the landing when they're about to wrap up. And it's like, all right, well, that's disappointing.
Which is why I will stand by Yu Yu Hakusho is probably the best shonen. Like quality, stick in the landing, that kind of thing to me. I've heard things about Hunter x Hunter, but I also know that there's like there's parts that people hate in Hunter x Hunter that are just
Yeah,
like filler.
they rave the Chimera ends arc.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's like the goat arc to
Oh,
them,
I know. It's like the Naruto fans that just talk about the Chunin trials. It's like
or
you
the
realize
demon
that's like early, right?
or the Demon World Tournament of Yu Yu Hakusho.
But it still lands it still stuck the ending. Yu
Yeah,
Yu Hakusho did. But yes, Demon World. Well, that's also like one of the first like big tournament arcs that like stuck with people because Yu Yu Hakusho came over in like the mid to late '90s, a little bit before Toonami, so
right.
people had time to kind of be like, "Ooh, what's this?" before they got sucked into the Dragon Ball Z world.
Yep, pretty much. And by God, we love
Even though objectively we shouldn't have. DBZ just works for all kids at that age.
Yeah, like no matter how we felt about it, it's always gonna be iconic to people in some shape or form. Very cultural type of thing. That's what they think of first.
It's iconic to people that aren't anime fans, though. Like, people don't know anime, but they know Goku. Kind of like they don't know anime, but they know Pikachu. You know,
Yeah,
when you can cross over beyond what your niche subculture is, and it can hit other people, other cultures, other interest groups.
it
That's
hits
something.
it hits cartels in Latin America.
Okay, that's also because like Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z and Toriyama were just like a god in Latin America.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, it's huger in Latin and African American culture for sure.
Yes, very much so. Yes.
They'll sell out stadiums in like Mexico for the Tournament of Power,
Yup. Yup.
which is wild. That would never happen here.
Trying to, yeah. Maybe if they did it during a Comic Con or an Otakon or something like that.
Like a San Diego Comic Con.
Like San Diego Comic Con, actual Otakon, one of the big, maybe even New York Comic Con. If they try to time something around that, maybe.
I've been like just rent out the football baseball stadium for that.
Exactly. I think
Need to
they
show up.
could do that. If you got a ticket to one of the Comic Cons or Otakon, and then it's just like it gets you into this like free screening or whatever pre-screening at the football stadium or the baseball stadium,
Yeah,
I think that we could do that, but not just on the drop of a hat because it's a new movie or a new arc for Super or some shit like that.
right.
Not at all. Nope, nope.
No, not at all.
But we as wrestling fans, we also know that Mexican fans, or I'll just say Latin American fans, are a very different, passionate crowd for shit that we think is stupid.
Yeah.
Like, you saw parts of Worlds Collide, right? At least parts.
I saw the second half of the car, but I seen clips of Mr. Iguana.
Yeah, so like Iguana's kind of dumb by our standards, but he works.
Yeah.
He's entertaining still. Pagano still can't wrestle. I don't know why he gets work. Um, and Dalis and Cheek Tormenta remind me why I hate Lucha. Like, there's aspects of Lucha I like, but then that attitude shit, where like they didn't sell, they just mean mugged Vaquer when she got tagged in from Lola, and they just like stood there. They didn't feed in. They didn't do anything. They just
That
talk
match I
shit.
did not watch. I watched.
Oh, you'd need to watch that for Lola at least.
I,
That's
I've
all I'm gonna
seen them.
say.
I've seen them both. I've seen them both do the devil's kiss. That's all I
You
need.
need to see Lola's entrance. Just that alone.
All right, because I saw the Fatal 4-Way, half of the Legato tag match, and the main event, obviously.
Yeah, the Legato tag match, Pagano was the problem, as we all know. Pagano hasn't been able to wrestle in like a decade yet. Anytime there's a exhibition match for American fans, they throw Pagano on there just because I guess his look is interesting, but he wrestles like complete
Yeah,
fucking
because
garbage.
well, we got Psycho Clown, so hang out with him.
And that was a little insulting for Psycho, though, don't you think? Because Psycho's like AAA's Roman Reigns, in a way.
In a
And
way,
he
yeah.
and he was like the middle of the card trios match.
Yeah, well, at least it was on the pre-show, like fucking GCW when I went live.
Oh wait, he was on the pre-show in GCW?
Yeah, at the Hammerstein, yeah.
They put Psycho Clown on the pre-show.
Yeah, in a 6-man pre-show.
Did he have a plane to catch?
I hung out with him during intermission. I got one of his masks, so
I'm surprised they put him on a pre-show. Wow.
yeah,
Wow. But that's good that you got the mask and everything. That's good.
yeah, nice guy.
I think the one mask I got at like an indie show was Green Ant. I got one of his
saw
masks.
there's his blood stains inside, but nice guy.
Was it ripped too, or was it still a
No,
complete mask?
it was still complete mask. Just you see the blood or sweat stains inside.
Oh no, I was asking if it was like something he did like Lucha de Puestas in or something like that. So maybe there was some tearing or some like ring worn kind of. You know how like people buy like a field worn jersey, and then if they sign it, it's got like the grass stains and it's sweaty and shit like that, and that sells for more. I wasn't sure if Psycho Clown did that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it was a yes, it was a mask he wore in one of his matches.
Oh, but not one that was like getting torn at. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. It was like $200, but he's still a nice guy. He gave like a free video too.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So alright, cool, nice.
Hmm.
All right, but we can get to the show now.
No, anything else?
It's the 23rd birthday.
23 and me.
20
Why are we here? Let's find out whose fault it is.
Nah, it's crazy it's been that long. It will not die, even though it should have plenty of times. But it survived the Hogan Bischoff era. And if you can survive that...
That wasn't even the worst era. Come on. People pointed that too much. The Corgan era was cringe. The last part of the Dixie era was terrible.
So from 2010 to 2017, if you can survive that, you ain't going anywhere.
I'd say 2014 to 2017, but yeah, I get where you're at.
If you can survive that, you ain't going anywhere.
And remember, they started with Russo, so they had to survive that.
Yep. Yeah, that on again, off again relationship.
That's just Vince and Jeff, though. Jarrett, because Jeff doesn't have anything against him from everything I've seen, and they're kind of buddies. But I don't think anybody else would want Vince in a writer's room except for Jarrett.
I think it's like that he's a born again Christian.
I never hear Sting ask to bring Vince Russo into things, though.
No, I'm
or
talking
Shawn
about
Michaels. I'm just talking about other born again Christians. Because Sting is a born again Christian, Shawn Michaels is a born again Christian. They don't seem to talk very highly about Russo. What the fuck is Jarrett's deal?
Well, he's very optimistic. He's overly optimistic.
That's fair.
Delusional optimism. There we go.
He did bring back the Acclaim video game brand for reasons I don't know.
Yep. We don't know, but
they don't even have rights to Mortal Kombat anymore, right?
No.
So like, what the fuck they got?
They got a baseball game, maybe.
Didn't they have a football game at some point? I don't remember, but yeah. I don't know. We'll see what he does with that too. Jesus.
Yeah, we'll find out. But
that'll be the next AEW game. Is going to be through Acclaim. They had to buy their own video game company just to make it watch.
AEW baseball.
AW Baseball, the Young Bucks, they win everything.
Yeah, it'll be like backyard baseball, but
Yeah, instead of just being Nick or Matt, you have to tag them in, and one's left-handed, one's right-handed. At every other pitch, you can tag them back and forth just to fuck with the pitcher. That's AEW baseball.
And if they make it to a base, they super kick the person guarding it.
Exactly. It can't be run. Instead of sliding into the base, they just super kick the person with the ball.
Yeah, I got it.
Boom!
It didn't touch you. It didn't land in time. Let's go.
Yeah. God, this almost sounds funny. No, we can't make it entertaining. No,
Let's make it.
no, we can't save the AEW brand.
Special,
No, I refuse.
Special pitches on Canadian Destroyer.
Good God, everybody does one. Do you want the fastball, the curve, the knuckle, or the destroyer? What?
Well, that's why I grabbed the ball between my legs. I just flip over like a Canadian Destroyer, and as I sit, I throw it at you. And if you want, you could bat like a Canadian Destroyer. You see it, you just catch it with your hand, then you flip over, and you throw it.
Oh my God, that's the only way to hit the Canadian Destroyer is to pull off the Canadian Destroyer?
Yep.
Oh, nice. I like where this is going. It just flips everywhere.
Flips everywhere, and then they're like bottom of seventh inning, anarchy area. They start brawling for no fucking reason.
Yes, they just start a fight. It's okay. The mascot wins for some reason, and it turns out to be Adam Page. He's drunk again. We're going back to that gimmick.
He's like, "You guys are my friends."
He trots off on a horse.
Then he burns the building down, pick at his first house.
There we
There
go.
you go.
That's the game, folks.
There we go.
Best-selling baseball, football, basketball game ever, whatever.
$24.99.
Oh, it's kind of cheap too. $24.99 is a good price. Good price. I like that. Yeah.
There we go. All right. First match: Eric Young and Bam Margera.
$10.99. I'll pay you for this match. That's about it.
I'll pay you $5.99.
Shit, you right?
Yeah, it's the numbers game. Again.
It's a typical overbooked schlock match with the fucking
Eric
doofus
Young
squad.
threatened to beat up people. The commentary, the ref.
The
They
losers.
realize you can't because that's Ali's gimmick.
Yeah. Jabronis get involved a lot.
A lot. And the ref's blind. I don't know what to tell you. And, of course, Eric Young wins. Pile driver.
Well, somebody with a pile driver was going to win. We knew that at least.
Well, Bam Margera will gains another 5 pounds.
Not another 5 pounds. Another 5 pounds.
Yeah, he gained them as he landed on the pile driver.
God, maybe that's he's lost a lot of matches, not weight. So maybe that's what it is.
Yeah,
he needs to stop losing matches.
He's lost a lot of hair too.
And yes, instead of losing matches, he needs to lose weight. So you need to book him better so he can exercise.
Yeah, so he can exercise and grow his hair back because he looks hideous. It reminds me of that one wrestler I don't like in Long Island.
Wait, there's a wrestler in Love Island?
That I don't like.
Wait, did you say Long Island or Love Island?
Long Island.
Okay, that's I thought you said Love Island, that fucking dating show, and I'm like,
No,
I didn't even know you watched that.
No, it reminds me of that one indie wrestler I never liked. So with the bald hair, the bald hair and fat. So like, oh my god, all right.
Jeff Cannonball?
No.
But he's bald and fat.
It's not him. It's not him.
You're describing too many.
I know. So that's the case. Someone's watching that's in that promotion. Leave it to the imagination.
You don't want the smoke?
I don't want to smoke.
You learned your lesson from talking out of pocket by Hammer? You don't want another Twitter rant? That sounds very vague and very conspiratorial. Spent $20,000 on a mystery illness. I wasn't injured. I was sick-ish.
Yep.
Not really, though. It just
I
not
had a-
cleared.
I had a cough.
I had a tickle. It started in my throat, ended in my ass. They
And
wouldn't let me wrestle. What?
I had a tickle in my pussy. Yes. That's what happened. The injection went in the wrong hole.
Shit, I hate when that happens.
Right? They had those damn lethal injections.
Hey, don't bring Jay Lethal into this. He didn't do anything.
No. It's like, have you been to Fire Island? I was like, yes.
Oh boy.
I have a summer home there. Thanks for asking.
Oh, no.
Right, that's the old Kevin Nash.
I never had a problem with anybody.
Yeah.
That's the old Kevin Nash.
But no, it's an overbooked mess, and I'm just glad it's not a feud.
Yeah, it might be. It wasn't a clean win. We might see more of this.
I don't want to.
I don't either, but we might.
But we go to the back. Our baby faces, Rascalz, Hendry, Elijah, and Leon. They're talking about beating up the heels. They're like, man, what about Steve Maclin? Like, he's an okay guy.
We still gotta beat his ass.
Yeah. We're still gonna beat him up, brother. Yeah. Yeah, because he's like the only baby face on the other side.
Yeah, you remember when we complained about that the other way when it was like all babyface champions?
Yeah.
And now it's like all heel champions, and nobody feels like a good challenger. Like,
No.
such a weird spot in TNA.
It is. Next up, more domestic abuse with the Order 4 Summit.
Yes.
Ali comes out, is like, well, it's time for your employee performance evaluation.
That's what it felt like, yeah.
So, Tasha, you're up first. I'm tired of you talking to a man on the phone. Let me see your phone. You're like, I gave you an opportunity for the Knockouts World title, and all you had to do was give me a good reputation. And you failed that. Let me see your phone. Give me a passcode. You talk to him today. This will not go unpunished. Apologize.
Yeah.
So she's like, sorry. God. All right.
Yeah, none of the apologies were very heartfelt.
Yep. Yeah, you got. It's always he smiled more.
I was waiting for him to say that, honestly.
I would have laughed. It's like, man, she just cracked a smile.
I'm glad he told her to get out her phone instead of get on her knees. Because he had like that bad 50 Shades of Grey Dom kind of energy going in. And then I'm like,
my tastes are unquestionable.
yeah, like, like, this is awkward. Then his whole angle on Hotch was weird, too.
It's like, alright, Hotch, your turn. Courageous, bold, stupid. To stand up to me and defending a woman. What is it? He's like a red pill incel energy with Ali here.
Well, if you noticed, nobody in the crowd fucking cheered for Hotch when he did the whole, like, if you ever hit a woman type thing. I'm like, well, one, it's very old school kind of mentality that a lot of people don't attribute that thought process anymore.
Yeah,
but you know it's supposed to be the babyface kind of thing going into wrestling, so it's like,
It's Arizona. They're all about that shit.
You mean just girlfriend beating?
Yeah.
Well, have you ever gotten fucked on a houseboat before?
Not yet.
There you go. So when you do, then you can go to Arizona and judge.
Man, I did have sex while watching the Surviving Ohio State.
Good thing it was Surviving Ohio State, not Penn State.
No, we had it on. It was in the end. We had sex.
In Penn State, too.
Yes. And it was talking like, now let's go back to watching sexual assault happen into these college students. And I was like, man, we get off on the good shit.
Sometimes there's a kink involved, and you're just like, you gotta get through it. Remember, we don't kink shame. We judge. We don't
We
shame.
only climax in the good while watching the good shit.
Damn right. We have standards here.
And that was my standards. A predator in Ohio State.
And then you just start sitting here and you're like, oh, yes, please tell me more about this show. Like, they do that. Oh, let me get the KY. Hold on a second.
I'm gonna say all that is just completely fucked up. just the doctor. How always has to turn off the lights as he does his thorough investigation. Like, well, no, pull your pants up. But it's just dislocated by soldier. Has to be thorough. Turn your head and cough. Yes, you have dislocated shoulder. Why are you dangling my balls? It's dislocated.
I needed to check. What? But they're not connected. Are you the doctor? Do you know?
I'm sorry, who was the doctor here? Well, it's my medical expert opinion that I should fund on your balls.
Well, shit, when you put it that way, I can't really argue with you. Fuck!
Like, who's going to listen to you anyway? You or the doctor?
Damn. Brings a whole new meaning to the doctor is in.
Yep.
It's,
But Hutch, he told the volley, like, well, I'll do it again. Don't put your I did it because my wife and daughter were watching in the crowd that night. And I was like, well, who pays for your mortgage?
I wanted him to say TNA.
So that's one like the guy's like, oh, I'm sorry, who pays for everything? So apologize to me for your wife and child. Good.
Who thought Skyler would have been the one to actually stand up to him, though?
Like, man, he's just been like this Otis looking fucker that just been like standing aside, watching everything happen.
Yeah, he's been like that chubby bitch boy who just kind of tried to play Switzerland and cheer for both of them.
He's like, if I do that, they'll make fun of me.
No, we'll make fun of you because you can only have the one button on your blazer pinned before it'll break. Like, come on, get a bigger blazer, buddy. That whoever dressed you is not doing right.
I don't want them to make fun of me anymore.
No, stop it.
But he grabbed the microphone and said, "No, these are my. You have kids. She has kids. He has kids. I don't have kids."
And then Heath Slater shows up. I got kids.
Like, man, fucking
Hometown Man's got kids too. Remember?
Well, no shit. It's a taped show.
Unless it specifically says it's live. Yes.
We're live.
It says it right there in the corner. That's why.
Yes. We're live, pals. So.
I like how that just threw you off. You're just like, it was. Damn.
God damn it, pal.
But yeah, so Skyler.
But yeah, Skyler's like, no, I don't have a family. Like, base, I don't either. But
you guys are my family. It's like, that was lame.
Well, fine. Then you're gonna apologize.
Sexually. What?
Like Jesse Jackson. Kiss me.
At least it's not like Jussie Smollett.
So it's like, hands and knees now. And he's just like, no, push. So you know what, fine. We're gonna fight next week in a
Call to arms match.
Call to arms. Are they gonna do pistols at dawn?
I don't know. It's the first one ever. There is literally no precedent for what the fuck this is.
It's gonna be a no DQ match.
Of course it is, because everything TNA does with their stupid name is a stupid DQ. Or, like, towel throwing moron fucking match. Bring back Lockdown. Stop making stupid shit. Bring back the shit we like.
They won't. Because they hate us.
I'm gonna start using reverse psychology and say I hate Lockdown. I never want to see it again, and see if they fucking bring it back just to piss me off.
They'll archive it, never to be seen again.
No, damn it, they're on to me. Damn it,
exactly. Killer Kelly at the back. He's gonna take what's important to Masha, her accent.
She already lost that. Try again.
Gonna kidnap her for ransom.
She lost her accent and she lost her ability to have a good fucking match.
She lost her smile.
Kelly didn't though. Kelly's still that crazy psycho goth
Yeah.
psycho
Well,
bitch sex. Yeah.
I'm
Mm-mm.
all about it. All right, next match. Masha Slamovich and Kun Lao Lee against the Elegance brand.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm okay with a new duo. Lay's great. We like our Zaya Ling Lee.
Yeah. I mean, we like Lay definitely. I
Ash,
just don't think they know what the fuck they're doing with her.
that too. Ash was kind of funny with the phone spot.
Oh, the Google Translate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, because they're both yelling at her Russian and Chinese. She's like, "Yell at the phone! I want to speak to your managers."
Yes. Her karate is still a little racist, but like
But not the Google Translate on the phone. Like talking to it. It's just,
that, that's not racist. That's I don't know. That's using your surroundings. That's utilizing things to your advantage. It's fine.
I'm just slowly waiting for Ash to pull her eyes back.
I kind of want her to do that too. She's a heel. It's fine.
Yeah,
She's a comedy heel, so you
yeah,
can't get too
she
mad.
should do that, and then eat a roundhouse kick to the face, not that 1, 2, 3.
Yep. I like the fact that Masha and Lei had the Liu Kang bicycle kick in the corner.
That was nice.
It was funny. It didn't look great, but it was funny because of what the move was a reference to.
Yeah, I love it.
But
But unfortunately, it's not all roses for our baby faces, as Heather throws pocket dust, queef dust, whatever you want to call it, to,
glitter.
queef glitter, to Lay's eyes. She's blinded by the fabuloso.
Fabuloso! Es muy elegante.
And as Masha was about to slam a bitch down on the mat, here comes Killer Kelly.
Just her
Masha
music distracted her. Masha got babyface distraction by music.
gets knocked out, and Heather hits the Swanton bomb.
Ash.
1, 2. Yeah, Ash. 1, 2, 3.
So Ash pinned the champion.
With the rarefied air, yep.
Even though we know that Kelly is the #1 contender, Ash pinned the champion.
Yeah, so she'll get a title match before Killer.
Or what if she tries to make it into a triple threat and Maggie and Heather defend the titles against the Iconics?
That might be a thing. We'll see.
I don't know if Freebird rules work for them since Maggie's new to the
They
group.
haven't
but-
said anything about it yet.
Exactly, so since they haven't said it yet, that means it's still possible.
It's like, so you're telling me there's a chance.
Exactly.
But next up, we hear from Santino. He has a couple announcements. One, Mike Santana's suspension has been lifted, and next week he will fight AJ Francis in a street fight. Cool. And then here comes another Bam Margera, or whatever his dad's name is.
Phil.
Phil Margera. Here comes Phil Margera. I mean Tommy Dreamer.
Yeah. We didn't need him. We never need him.
We didn't. But he came out and Mario's like, I know you want to fight Mance, so I'm gonna let you have him anytime you want. Then here comes Warner and Steph. Say, hey, you're old, you're fat, no one cares. My hubby is the new king of violence. And Tommy Dreamer's like, you're right. I'm fat. I'm washed up. I'm not the innovator anymore. But here's my replacement. The return of Jake something.
I'm not even excited about that.
If we liked him too, it's just like, not here?
They never do anything with him.
I know, that's the problem, man. His tag team partner's gone.
They build him for 2 or 3 months, and then they job him out for 3 or 4 months, and then he disappears for a while. Same fucking cycle. He's the new version of Matt Morgan. Like, he's got a look. He's pretty over. people like him.
Like,
But
should have been champion somewhere at some Finn.
exactly. So
And you don't. You push the wrong people.
just do a thing with him. Stop it. Stop trying to have him come back like he's a big fucking deal when he hasn't fucking accomplished jack fucking shit. Give us a reason to care. Give him an accolade. Fucking Christ. And fucking Mance and Jake, that's just gonna be a hoss fight then too, which means it's gonna be awkward. Especially because Mance's finish is a shitty fucking boomaye.
Yep.
So like, I'm not looking forward to anything with this. And I do still I like Mance and I like Jake, but like this is just not a look.
This match ain't it.
No, not at all.
But here we go. We go back to the back. Tessa Blanchard on her phone, sending her latest racist tweet, saying #GoIce. And here comes Indy Hartwell.
she would just retweet a fucking Vanilla Ice Baby video. That's all it is. She's like, this is my favorite song growing up, Ice Baby.
All ice in all caps.
Yeah. That's a Tessa kind of like low key fucking shithead tweet.
And then she'll tag her ex-husband.
There's reasons we haven't seen him outside of Mexico or Japan.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
She knows people.
I mean, she does. She's got friends in WWE now too, because she's kind of working with NXT people. So.
Yeah. She does RSK.
Wow.
Are you autistic? Marrying a Mexican is autistic.
He might not say that to Tessa. She might scare him.
Yeah, that's her face. She has autism.
She might flip it on him and say he has autism because he's so transfixed.
There is a worm in my brain. The worm has autism.
It's giving you the autism too, then, RFK. That's how worms work. Ask the dog.
Do you have peanut allergy? Just peanut. Tell me how you react. He's crying. He's definitely autistic.
That's fantastic. Oh shit.
I hope he sees us.
He won't.
I know.
Come on.
I know. So come on. Come on.
I'm not mad at Indy and Tessa possibly mixing it up.
I'm okay with that match, yeah.
And like I said, I still wish that Indy opened the segment with "Oi cunt." Like that would have been fantastic. She started the "Oi," and I'm like, "Say it, fucking say it."
Hell, I'll even take "Oi bitch."
Well, I'd take that too, but like, it's just become synonymous because the boys is so popular. Like you say "Oi," you say "cunt." Like that's how that works.
Yeah, we'll get that match soon. That one definitely looking forward to.
Hopefully that's at Slammiversary because I think they could do a good build with Tessa and Indy. Especially because Tessa's got Alicia with her too. Yeah. So Indy could always face Alicia ahead, or Victoria Crawford beforehand as like a ramping up the feud type situation.
Unless they got rid of them. I don't know.
Well, Alicia came out with Tessa last week when they were doing the 841 thing.
Oh, okay.
So Robert Stone was thrown out by Santino because that was the whole thing. But Victoria Crawford, Alicia Fox is still there as of last week because she came down with Tessa.
Well, we'll find out in like the next set of tape and see what they do.
Yep, agreed.
Alright, but next.
You know what makes this more egregious? Aside from the fact that we hate Cody Deaner. 3 out of 4 segments were comedy segments. Because we went Elegance, we went Santino to start, which he started off goofy. No one takes Dreamer seriously. That was kind of a useless fucking promo. Tessa Indy wasn't comedy, but that was just throwback, like background kind of segment. Yeah, and now more comedy bullshit with Hometown.
Yeah, the baby faces were kind of comedy during the backstage interview.
Like What I thought wrestling is supposed to be a variety show. When you have the first 6 segments and like 3.5 are comedy, that's not variety. That's the same shit. It's playing the same fucking song 3 times out of 6. That's a fucking problem. This is why these shows are hard to sit through because you don't know how to fucking book a show.
But yeah, the tag match system against Matt Cardona and the
Hometown
hometown.
man.
Dun,
He,
dun.
he the hometown
Like the
man.
rhinestone cowboy. Dun, 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 dun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Why is he here?
Because they hate us. We've been over this. They do things purposely to hurt us.
Dieter hates me.
No, you have threatened to hit him with a car multiple times, so I don't really think
I
that.
will continue.
I'm just saying, you're not giving him a lot of reason to not hate you. So,
I'm a nice guy.
that's what all shitty people say. That's why
Exactly.
there's like slash art nice guy. It's-
Exactly. But hometown man pinned Eddie Edwards.
uh,
So he got his revenge. He can leave.
he got a fucking pinfall though. That's the worst part.
And the system beats him up, and then Cardona had a quarrel with his ex-boyfriend Brian Myers. He didn't do anything. System beat up Cardona. Brian watched, and then
Was I the only one that kind of wanted Cardona to just point at Myers and say, "You're my tag team partner"?
I was actually hoping for that.
Because that's what I wanted. I wanted the whole. I
feel
found one.
I
Yeah.
feel like they're gonna reunite.
I feel like the system implosion is coming, especially because Eddie finally ate a pin.
Yeah,
Because when he called them all to task, he wasn't ever responsible for like the big losses.
yeah, it was always JDC,
Myers
Brian,
or
Moose.
Moose, yeah.
Sometimes Alicia if she's involved.
But now he got pinned by the fucking doofus, fucking hometown man.
That he sent packing.
Yep. Yep. So there's probably gonna be some stupid reveal that it's Cody Deaner, even though everybody, including commentary, knows it. And then it's gonna be some kind of stupid angle.
It's a good
Hopefully
challenge.
the end of the
Good
system.
challenge on a Slammiversary. If hometown man wins, Diener gets his contract back, and then
And Eddie's kicked out of the system. There we go. That's how it is.
There we go. We figured it out. And if that happens live when I go to Slammiversary, I'm gonna throw a drink in the ring. I don't care if I get kicked out.
I was about to say, I don't think we can do that anymore.
I don't care if I get kicked out.
Unless it's like the first or second episode, the first or second match, that you might want to wait.
It's the pre-main. I'm not waiting.
It'll be the pre-show. You'll just fucking throw the drink in there anyway. They're like, fuck, kick me out before the show even starts. I don't care.
I'm done. I'm done. You put Eddie on the kickoff on your big show. I'm out of here. Get out. Stay out.
See now, is that an insult or is that good? Because that would mean that Diener would be on the kickoff and not on the main card.
It's bad for me because I wasted money going.
True, you win that one. Can't argue.
Now, we get to our main event. Our Champions Challenge with the Kaiba Boys, Brokeback Maclin, Kwame, and Trickene against Kelso and Fez, Country Jesus, Joe Piccolo, and Charisma Vacuum Slater.
Yup. Joe Piccolo. That's so true.
Oh, did you see Joe's AAA entrance? They did
No.
his whole theme in Spanish.
He did the song in Spanish?
Yeah, he made a Spanish rendition of it for the crowd.
Wow, okay, that's impressive.
That's amazing.
That's commitment to the gimmick.
Yeah. And the fans sang along with it.
See, now that proves that you're over. Because
Yeah.
they probably had to learn it in English because he's been so popular. And then he did it in Spanish to be nice.
Yep, and they sang in his actual language. Yep. So I was like, yeah, that's wonderful.
That's good shit.
So yeah, I'm sure TNA has that clip on their Twitter or Facebook.
Yeah, I'll have to look into that though.
Yeah, but yeah, it's probably the only good match on the show.
And that's good in air quotes.
Well, given our options.
I mean, the Knockouts match wasn't bad either. It was similar to this because it was overbooked.
Uh,
You know what I mean? Because like the Elegances and Masha and Lay, that
yeah,
wasn't
I get what you
horrible to
mean.
watch. Just everything felt goofy or overbooked or poorly paced or just stupid.
Yeah, yeah, and this was like the last half hour of the show.
Literally, it was like 7 minutes of fucking intros, then we cut to a commercial. Then there's like 5 minutes of fucking wrestling and then another commercial.
Yeah. But oh, the Cowboys for some reason attacked Maclin. I think because Mokuba tried to steal a tag.
Mokuba was arguing with Macklin on the apron.
Yeah,
Then Macklin clocked him.
because I think Mokuba tried to steal a tag from him.
Could have been he was just trying to like pick the bones and vulture the pin.
He was like,
And
"Oh no,
then
you're not doing that shit." And then Seto came out. They attacked Maclin. He's out
mhm.
until he gets revenge. Takes out Nemeth.
Oh wait, no. You know what he's fighting with? Because Ryan took the international belt and was gonna clock the guy with it.
Oh, okay. He's like, no, you got your own belt. Don't take my belt.
Exactly. And that was that. See, that was the big thing. He could have just taken a tag belt. Why touch my belt?
Yeah,
Fuck
you
you,
didn't.
dude.
You didn't ask.
Like you have your own belts. Stop it. Don't
Yeah,
be a bitch.
you are literally a champion in this Champions Challenge.
He's probably still not used to it.
This could be his only belt. But everyone got their little spots in,
hmm
and then they do a standing ovation and the tombstone to Mokuba as Elijah gets the pin for his team.
Yep.
They celebrate. Happy birthday. There was no cake, no candles.
Nope.
We didn't get any of that. Not in the budget.
Nope. Nope. No big brawl. Big brawl was last week to lead into this Champions Challenge thingy, but like,
Yep, and Trick Williams leaves his teammates behind. Like, nope, I'm an NXT guy. You guys don't need to be near me.
well, Trick kind of likes First Class, but First Class wasn't there.
First class are the other one kissing his ass. Moose is kind of cool with him. I like how Nick Sato didn't want to do a fist bump. He's like,
hmm
no, like fuck you.
No, I do like the fact that there was dissension even amongst the heels, but
Like yeah, you're a partner, like you're a champ, but you're still an outsider.
I still do want to see a situation where First Class has the NXT titles and Trick has the TNA title. Just if there's gonna be like working together for a little bit, that would be a cool look.
Yeah, but it all depends on how long Trick's gonna hold that belt for at this point.
He's not dropping it to fucking nobody, fucking Shaw break, whatever fucking his name. Like
Josh Briggs.
generic white guy.
That's that. Well, yeah. Well, that's that Tuesday. It's not a Slammiversary.
Oh, I'm just saying, like generic white boy is not gonna beat Trick. So, and then NXT titles could come up sometime before that. Don't they have a random event thing like a Great American Bash or whatever before Slammiversary or no?
Oh, I don't fucking. Who fucking knows?
I don't know. You follow it closer than I do sometimes.
Yep.
Okay, fair. But but so I think it would, even if it's only for a week or two, that would be a cool look to have a TNA team with the NXT tag titles and the NXT guy with the TNA championship.
We also got to figure out how long Casey Navarro's out for too, because he was on that injury report.
It's assuming it's legit. I know he
Yeah.
responded something on Twitter that kind of tried to add a level of legitimacy, but it's wrestling. Everything's a work until it's not, and then you try to make it a work anyway. So
Right. Exactly. But guys, we gotta wrap it up here. We'll do our stuff real quick. Match of the nights. I said main event.
Sadly.
Megastar of the night.
Um,
Elijah.
uh, uh, do I want it to be Elijah? No.
No.
Can I think of anything else?
No.
Aside from, I do still like me some Maggie. So some M by Elegance, but that's just my bias. She wasn't even in the match.
Yeah, she didn't do anything.
She looked good, and that's all that matters to me.
Our jobber. Mokuba?
Sure, let's give it to Mocha. He actually didn't do bad. He sold. He was a shithead little heel, so
He
yeah.
took the pin, so.
Yeah, he did his job well.
Exactly. But yeah, we're gonna wrap it up here. Thank you all so much that have watched us, tuned in. Follow us on social media platforms, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Blue Sky, Threads, YouTube. We're everywhere, so help us out. We appreciate it. It helps out. It helps out the show. Well, all the shows, not just us. All the shows. Check out their pop culture website, comicbookclick.com, for all your geeky needs. Follow me on Twitter at DamonPhoenix12 or my Instagram, House Husband Cosplay. And yeah, check out Otaku Cafe every Tuesday for your anime reviews. Check out Andrew's contents at the Chair Shot. Oh, just your head. Follow him at IWC War Chief. And the wrestling does not stop because we're here almost every day. Whether it's the PLE on a weekend, or Monday for Raw, Tuesday for NXT, Wednesday is for the Sickos, Thursday is us, and Friday is SmackDown. I said, we're all over, but different analysts. But until then, we will be here next week. So we will figure out what we are going to do, because let's be honest, we have no idea what the fuck we're doing either. So until then, good night, everybody.